Tommy, well done. You've earned a point in the end, but I'm guessing you'll probably feel it might have been more.
It should have been more. I think this is when you challenge the boys. When you come up against good teams, you've got to take your chances. And I thought first half we had opportunities to really go in, probably 2-3 up. You don't take them chances, you let them back into the game. And it was a weird half-time team talk, because you're pleased with how the lads are playing and you're hoping not for a St. Neots all over again, when we absolutely smashed them off the park, and then we come out the second half and get beat 3-1. So it was a big bonus for the boys actually to come out second half. We've gone 2-1 down against the run of play really, and to claw one back in the way we did. Conor Kennedy's unbelievable finish, and we deserved that, you know. I think if we'd lost the game today, it would have been St. Neots all over again, and you're looking back and it is missed opportunities. But no, the lads put a great shift in today.
It is fine margins in it, because Ben Milnes was in, wasn't he? And you know, probably should have done better. And then a minute later, you're level, and that's the way football goes sometimes. But I guess these chances you need to start taking them.
We do, because we're not going to create the amount of chances we did today week in, week out. So the fact that we've scored 2 goals is a bonus, but I always fancy us to score goals. That's never an issue. They've scored 2 goals today without really creating too much, and even their goals, you could argue, weren't really chances, they were half chances if anything. I'll have to have another look at the first one, because it seems as though Walt's got pinned on his line and fouled, so I'll have to have another look at that. And the second one, you know, he's followed in, and that's what you're taught as a young kid. Shots going at goal and they get parried, so you've got to keep gambling. And there was opportunities first half for us to do the same. We tested their keeper and a few little bits spilled out, and you're like, oh, go and get on the end of that. And we had some great chances. Elliot Chamberlain, thought he was brilliant today, but no goal for his reward. Him and Spencer looked a constant threat throughout, and they did cause Dunstable a lot of problems.
You got the equaliser, and like you say, it was spectacular, wasn't it? Now I know at times you probably had to rein Conor in a little bit from getting too far forward and making sure that he remembers his defensive responsibilities. But he got forward today. The ball got laid for him, and well, it was in from the second he hit it, wasn't it?
It was, and it's not so much reining Conor in. He's really hungry, and he's so eager to get forward, and you know he's fit enough to keep doing it. It was just managing him a little bit better and just teaching him when to go. Like when he can go and when he can't go, but when he does go, then it's obviously important for the midfield for one of them to be covering for him. And I thought we did that well today. Conor's such a threat going forward. You can't just say to him, Conor, be an old school right back, if you like. You know, he's got that ability to get forward. Callan has on the opposite side. You know, the two of them are just athletes. They've got energy to burn. I thought the way we pressed the ball, players like Ben Milnes today, Cleveland Taylor, Shane Byrne, I thought they all put in a great shift, and we did. Like the 2 front lads, everyone worked hard for each other today, and they got the reward in the end. I don't really see it as 2 points dropped. I see it as a point gained, and the performance was the pleasing thing for me.
You've got a young talent on your hands, haven't you, in Kennedy, and that emphasises it a little bit. I don't think anyone really needed reminding of how good he is, but you know it's surely not going to be long before people really continue to take a real good look at him.
He got the attention last year. He probably played 5 games in the first team, and he had the big boys looking at him. So that'll continue. Conor Kennedy's a good player. A lot of clubs are aware of him. There's teams like Leicester that I know really like him. The thing for Conor is the fact that these under-21 development teams, especially the Premier League ones, they're full of internationals, and that's what Conor's up against. I personally think Conor's getting a great footballing education, a great platform to play on. He's loving his game here. He's a local lad, and he's playing week in, week out. So I think if you talk to Conor and talk to his dad, the 2 of them are delighted with what he's achieving.
You move on Tuesday night over at Kettering again for the Redenshaw Cup. What's the plan for that one? Because you're in a slightly different situation to the Hillier Cup in that you've obviously got a very big game over at Burnham next week. So, you know, do you shake the pack a little bit for Tuesday night?
Yeah, we're definitely going to shake things up. I told the Kettering gaffers that last time we played them, and then today we have got quite a lot of knocks today as well. So that's probably forced me around a little bit. There's a few lads that desperately need a game, lads like Eddie Appleton, and a couple of others that are desperate really for 90 minutes, so they'll get a run out. And then again, to be honest with you, we've got some of the lads that have featured this year: Elliot Bentley, Curtis Hartley, Jordan Crawford, Harry May. You know, we have got good youngsters that I do want to give that opportunity to, and and they deserve that platform to go and play on. And they did it in the last game, and I expect them to perform again.
And obviously moving ahead, you know, it's a fair way out in the distance, obviously, but Burnham away next Saturday, and you know, the top 4 out of the top 5 played today, including yourselves and Dunstable, and the other game, you know, Poole have lost for the first time, so it's all to play for. It's only October, of course, but plenty to play for.
It is, you know, it's gone quick. At the same time, we have only played 14 games, and I've told the boys after the game, you know, it's easy to get up for games like this. It's when you go away to teams like Burnham, that's when how consistent can you be, how motivated can you keep yourself as a professional. And you know, these boys, they've put in such a good shift today. Quite a lot of them will have the Tuesday night off. We'll do a little bit of work, we'll train Thursday, and I expect them to get out the traps again Saturday, and I do want to come away with 3 points. They, like I said at the start of this month, they had a points total to reach. We're on course-ish for that, obviously barring Slough, so the boys have bounced back from that. Like I said, I expect them to go to Burnham and put in that performance, and if I get what I got today, I'll be happy.